Hey guys, we're finally done. This is the last load of stuff. We were up past midnight, left the attic till the end, and then had a cleaning crew come in and scrub the place down. Been using the garage as a staging area to quickly unload and reload, and plus there's a bunch of stuff inside. So it's going to take a while. Imagine a day or two or three to get all this stuff inside and start sorting things out, figure out where to put everything. Some of the stuff will stay out in the garage, some of it will go into my storage locker. I got in addition to some actual furniture, air conditioning unit, and living supplies, I got spare junk TV chassis. I'll definitely put all those into storage, and I got a big industrial shelving unit back there in the corner, same as I put in my storage locker. I'll set that up out in the garage, maybe get a second one too, and keep some stuff out here. And some of these consoles are going into storage. Yeah, so this is the mess out here. I'll give you a quick tour of the mess inside. Okay, in we go. For those of you who saw my tour video when I first closed on it, it's going to look a little bit different now. That was taken about 5 weeks ago. So one of the first things we moved in was living essentials, like some of the kitchen stuff. So we've actually been living here about 4 weeks now. So coffee maker, toaster, and all that good stuff. Some food, pots and pans and stuff. And then boxes and bags and mess. Kind of been living out of boxes for a while. And piling up the empty boxes that we've broken down and thrown out. Here's the kitchen table. You may have seen me refinish a while back. I got to put that back together, get it set up. And more boxes and just stuff everywhere. And now we have furniture. We've got a sofa. We have a coffee table. I got all my consoles here. So I thought you might want to see what consoles I brought with me versus the ones I put into storage. I did a little tour of. So, there's the rest of the kitchen table. These guys are not here because I'm going to put them in the display area just yet. They're here because I'm planning on working on them in the not too distant future. That GE coaxial TV is basically done. I need to get inside there. The yoke shifted a little bit, and I think I need to do an alignment on it, or do some fine tuning on it. But otherwise it's working. So here's a display room. So this is a complete mess right now because, as I'd mentioned in an earlier video, I pulled chassis out of these to move them in here. So for example, this Farnsworth is an empty cabinet right now, as is the Dumont Clifton, as is the Zenith Porthole, as is the Westinghouse WR8. The ones that were basically done, I left those intact, like the Philco 38.7 chairside 15DX. So I'll take a step back here and tell you what's tentatively going to happen in here. So don't want this room to just be filled top to bottom with radios and TVs, and just so nobody could even get in here and enjoy it. So I'm going to arrange it as best I can. So we've got a bookcase, put some nice reading material in there, and not all these sets are going to be in this room. One or two, like this RCA, probably go into the basement because I want to do work on it. Others are going into this closet for now, the funky closet that's sealed off on the other side. So I already did a little trial run. I can actually get a bunch of stuff in here. So the GE 802, this big guy is going in there. Cabinet's in really rough shape, has not been restored or anything like that, so I don't see any particular need to keep it out on display, so I'll get that in there. And maybe put that Philco 90 on top of it. Farnsworth I think will go in there too. And maybe the chair side, or maybe this guy. Basically I just want to get it down to the Philco 37690, the Philco 15DX, which is fully electrically restored, doing a little more work on the cabinet, and that will be completely done. For sure the Dumont Clifton is staying out here, and the Porthole, and the Silvertone. I think this will go into the basement because it still needs a ton of work. It's not too much to look at right now. And this guy, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. It seems kind of out of place in here, so I might put it into another room. It's fully functional, fully restored. So yeah, and then eventually I'll put shelves up on the wall in here and get a chair in here so I can sit back and relax and fire up a radio and enjoy it. May take the door off the hinges too. Since it's not really going to be a bedroom or anything, while I have this door here, it just steals real estate away from the room because I can't put anything, you know, in the arc of the door swing there. Alright, and upstairs, I haven't done too much up here. Got the old bedroom dresser with the clothes in it. One of the bookcases. It's a bitch to get that up here. We actually ended up going outside and up the back stairs because it was just too hard to get up inside these stairs here. We probably could have done it, but still want to deal with it. It's a pretty tall bookcase. I think it's 7 feet tall, and the ceiling starts to angle here with the roof line as you go up the stairs. And I'll set up my computer desk in here. Only thing we got in the back extension here is just an air mattress. We were using that while we were moving so we could crash here till the bed got moved over. Otherwise there is nothing back here. Likewise, all these closets are empty, so a lot of that stuff in the garage, I'll just be moving the boxes up here and stick them in the closets until we can get everything sorted out. And then this is a messy bedroom, so we have a bed. Got the iMac set up, and that's about it. Oh yeah, and of course we brought our hamster with us. Hey Rod, haven't seen you in a video in a while. Yes, he is alive and well. Which leaves one last thing, the basement. I've been gradually replacing all the CFLs this place came with LED bulbs. I harvested all that I could from the old place and I have to run out and buy a few more. I hate these CFLs. So, some stuff I just kind of brought in the door and just dumped right here. Various test equipment and whatnot. More spare television chassis and boxes of new parts that go into projects eventually. And then there is what will eventually be the workshop, which is now just crammed with stuff, including the Zenith color roundy. Had a friend help me bring that inside, and I figured might as well bring it right down here because it's going to get worked on. And there's the Dumont Clifton chassis, and you probably recognize some of these sets from various projects. Some done, some not quite done. So obviously it's a complete unorganized mess down here, and some of these are cabinets. Like here is the Admiral cabinet with the chassis being out in the garage. Same goes for the Philco 3710. So a lot of that stuff out there are just chassis that need to be slid into cabinets inside. That's simple enough. And yeah, I'll have to get organized down here eventually. For sure I want to get some more shelving units. That'll go a big way towards helping get organized. And then I got to figure out where to put a workbench. I'm thinking it makes sense to put it in this cutout area here. It's like a bay window. I'll just get some plywood, cut it off at an angle, and I can just go right across this whole span here and have a workbench. Kind of, well, maybe not going quite out this far because it'd be so deep I wouldn't be able to reach the back of it, but at some point in here, have a piece of wood going across, make a bench here. And yeah, that is it. So it's gonna take me a while, that's for sure, to sort through all this mess. So I'm not sure exactly when I'm gonna fire up a soldering iron and actually do anything. For now, just gotta get all that stuff inside, start sorting through it. Oh, in an earlier video, somebody had asked about the gas meter just hanging off the pipes. That's pretty much standard from everything I saw online, to have the meter and 2 pipes, and then they call this like a meter bar or something going across here. I mean, this is pretty solid here. I saw in some external buildings where there was a strap actually attached to the side of the building, but as far as interior goes, I mean, pretty sure the city installed this, or the gas company, so I think that's up to code. Plenty of stuff here that isn't up to code, but I think this particular item is up to code. And if it's not, oh well, that's just how it's going to be. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this little update on the move to the new place.